Well, for the past week, we've been discussing some of the big storms that have affected our area in the past, but there's one storm you just might not remember.
It hit exactly 1 year and 30 minutes before Hurricane Ike. Meteorologist John Dawson looks at the lessons learned from Hurricane Humbetro.
Humbetro was much smaller than Ike and only really affected the Bolivar Peninsula as far as strong winds. But the big story with Humbetro was the rapid intensification. Humbetro went from basically a tropical disturbance to a hurricane, inside of 24 hours. So one of the lessons learned for people is that it can happen fast, especially if it's developing right off of our coast. And that's one of the reasons we tell people to have a plan in place when the hurricane season starts. Because some of these storms we don't get 2, 3, 4, 5 days of notice. We may only get one.
So don't just make yourself a shopping list and think you'll have time to buy your supplies after a storm forms. It's time to stock up now and have your plan set if emergency management leaders call for an evacuation. You may need to move quickly.
We want to run from the water, hide from the wind. Being able to take care of ourselves, our family, and our property becomes critical. So we have to have a plan in place. Am I going to be one that evacuates, or am I going to shelter in place? Do I have enough supplies? Do I have my medications, my insurance documentation, and other pertinent information already today? It's an all hazards approach. We live in a petrochemical industry, and a lot of things can happen at any given time with no notice. Don't wait until somebody tells you there's a storm coming. You need to be ready today.
And we have hurricane planning tips on our website, myfoxhouston.com. Just click on the Hurricane Toolbox.